morning, everyone. So I'm going to present a plant pathogenic bacteria named Xylella fastidiosa. Xylella fastidiosa is the first plant pathogenic bacteria whose genome got sequenced in 2020. Xylella fastidiosa is a gram-negative xylem-restricted gamma proteobacterium, belongs to Xanthomonaceae family. It has 5 different subspecies. Subspecies fastidiosa, which is native to North and Central America. Subspecies pauca, native to South America. Subspecies multiplex, native to North America. Subspecies sandai and subspecies morus. Subspecies fastidiosa is the most prominent one in US and continuously threatening to grape and wine industry because it's causing Pierce disease in grapevine. Subspecies Pauca, which is native to South America, but interestingly, it appeared in Europe in 2013. And European people using Costa Rican coffee plant as their ornamental plant. And therefore, they brought infected coffee plant in Europe, and that's how the disease is spread. And it causing a devastating disease in olive called olive quick decline syndrome. Xylella fastidiosa is a wide host range. There are more than 500 species, including grapevine, citrus, olive, peas, palm, oleander, and many economical important crops. The distribution, as you can see here, it mostly North, Central, and Southern America, somewhat in mid of Spain and in France. It appeared for short time, but now they disappeared. Have you heard about the country French Polynesia? Anyone? Dr. Liu? Country named French Polynesia. Have you heard? So this country is located a little bit remote and near close to Peru, New Zealand, and Hawaii. So this country is comprised of 100 of Iceland, and it was heavily infected by Xylella fastidiosa in past, but now it's permanently under control. So there is no Xylella fastidiosa over there. So as it is a island country, as it's a remote island, so they need to import fruits and plant materials from outside. They import legally and illegally plant materials. And unfortunately, they also import some infected plant materials, so which was the reason to spread disease. But as I said, it's now under controlled by using by controlling the vector of this disease. They basically used biological control here. So the typical symptoms I listed here, it causes Pierce disease in grapevine. So as you see, the necrosis in the leaf and cluster of fruits, they become dry out. As I said, this disease is xylem restricted, so it blocked the xylem vessel and it colonized inside the xylem. So there is no chance to translocate water and a nutrient. Therefore, it shows typically drought symptoms. So as you see here, olive quick decline syndrome, plant already died, leaf scores of oleander, scosis symptoms here, and chlorosis in citrus plant. A small size of fruits and hard fruits, so less market value. So how it's transmitted? So this disease is transmitted by an exotic pest called glassy-winged sharpshooter, and it carried pathogen from infected plant to uninfected plant. So as we all know, xylem contains 10 times less nitrogen than phloem. So this vector needs a high efficiency of nitrogen extraction. And feeding rate is 300 to 1,000 times the body weight per day. So can you imagine how much they are sucking fluid from the plants, and they are making like noise, tick, 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 always sucking water from the plants. So little bit history about this host. This vector. This vector is native to southeastern part of U.S., Florida. Then it's carried into the California. Then it get established, and then it's further spread. In 2000, it spread to Hawaii, and in 1999, then it spread to French Polynesia, and from French Polynesia, it further spread. So this is a photo in Tahiti, another smaller island in French Polynesia. So as you can see here, the small white dot, those are raindrops coming out of the trees. So she's not a paid actor. She was just walking through the road, and it was not a rainy day, but she experienced that from the under the tree, it's falling raindrops. So she was so surprised. So even though she didn't realize that it is not a rain, it's insect pee. So insect is sucking fluid from the plant, and it excreting from the tree, and it seems like a rain dropping from the tree. So this vector can infect heavily and can eventually plant may die. So the disease management, how we can manage this disease, basically it's not only management for the Pierce disease in grapevine, but also some other disease caused by Xylella fastidiosa. So there are five corners in this disease triangle. So any of these controlled, we can manage the disease. We can control the disease by managing any of these corners. So Xylella fastidiosa basically more prominent in warm winter. So if we can if we cultivate some resistant and tolerance cultivar in northern area, in north part of US, basically where the temperate zone is located, then this establishment can be controlled, because Xylella fastidiosa cannot survive mass in cooler region. Even though we can also control the vector, because vector population can be controlled in cooler region. And also we can control the vector by using biological control. uh, uh, a type of wasp, they can lay egg inside the egg of sharpshooter, and the larva then comes up and they eat the egg of sharpshooter, and then pupa form and pupa come out from the adult come out from the eggs. So they make a hole and they destroy the eggs. So that's how in French Polynesia they control this disease. That should be another opportunity, possibility how we can control this disease. Yeah, so that's what we have so far. Here is my references, and if you have any questions, thank you.
You mentioned that xylem sugar has less glycogen.
Yeah.
So how that to do with the that insect?
How
that to do with the insect?
So insect, it needs a lot of nitrogen. So that's why this insect is taking too much fluid from the xylem vessel.
Xylem has less, right? Less like.
Yeah.
They think that the insect doesn't like
It's like nitrogen, therefore it needs more amount. That's why she's sucking fluid, lot of fluids. Like as I said, it's sucking like this noise, tick, 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 always. It's day after day, yeah, even week after week.